What's up, YouTube? This is Shabazz, and I'm back with another CBD hemp flower review. What's up to all my connoisseurs? Hope you're staying healthy, hope you're staying safe. Welcome back to another video. Today I have a new blender to the channel, and I have the most hyped up strain ever. We never tried it here on the channel. Everybody says this is the best outdoor that you could get, that it's loud, the effects are good, etc., etc. I'm talking about Goat Ridge Hemp. Now, Goat Ridge Hemp is definitely a kind of a well-known vendor for the reasons I just described. But they are growers, they are a farm, they do supply their own stuff. Like I said, a lot of people rave about it. A lot of their stuff sells out really fast. Last year, by the time I caught on to the hype, they were already sold out and I couldn't get any. This year though, I was on their site the morning it dropped, 14 minutes after it dropped. I made sure I got some. I had to. A lot of people were down in the comments asking me if I was gonna try it, so I had to. And in case you didn't know, this is their sour space candy. Like I said, people say this is some of the best sour space candy that you could have, and that it's supposedly the best outdoor hemp that's available. Those are some bold claims. Before we get to the flower, it came with this micro letter to law enforcement. It's small, it's good enough though, that's mandatory. A business card, a rather large Goat Ridge Hemp sticker. I'll find somewhere good to stick that. And of course, test results with a full terpene analysis. That's always a good added bonus. All right, now just going over these test results, one thing I noticed, at the very top, all of the information, the sample name, the date, the ID, the account, the recipient, the email of the person who provided, all that is right there. None of that is redacted, looking like a classified CIA document. That's always super bad when test results come from vendors like that. It looks like they have something to hide. Seeing all the information up front like that is very nice. All right, looks like the total THC on the sour space candy is 0.54%. That's good. Middle range total THC, definitely enough to get the job done. CBD comes in at 16.22%. So a good healthy amount of CBD on there. Now with all the hype that this has gotten, it set my expectations really high. I hope that this lives up to the hype. This is their 7-gram jar. I don't know how they fit 7 grams in here safely. I hope it's not all broken up and jammed in there, but here we go. Sour space candy from Goat Ridge Hemp.
Oh, that's funky, that's funky.
Okay. Woo, I gotta give it to him. That's funky. That smells like sour space candy, but it is loud and it is pronounced, very pungent. Now it doesn't smell diesely or gassy or skunky. Sour space candy, just the genetics of the plant, doesn't have that kind of terpene profile. But what it does smell like is kind of that citrus, lemon lime soda smell. If you've ever had sour space candy before, you know exactly what smell I'm talking about. Sour space candy has one of the most unique terpene profiles in the cannabis world, both THC and CBD. And this smells like sour space candy. It's just super pungent. This is definitely one of the best smelling sour space candy varieties I've ever smelt. Let's get it out onto a tray. All right, so as you see all that right there, first negative is that jar is way too small for 7 grams. Everything definitely was packed and squished in there. I could tell that there were some prime looking nugs that got kind of destroyed from being in there, but the flower itself looks pretty good. Now this is outdoor flower, and you could tell it's outdoor. I mean, it doesn't look like indoor. It doesn't look extravagant. However, the smell on this is very, very good. It's very moist. It's incredibly sticky just to the touch. You could tell that this flower was dried and cured properly. I don't see any signs of seeds. Now this was grown outdoors, so there could be the odd seed or two in here, you never know. But no, this is definitely not a seeded batch with seeds protruding out or anything. Check that out. So as I said, visually, it looks like some above average outdoor flower, but it still looks like outdoor flower. It's nothing extraordinary, just as far as the visual bag appeal goes to it. It's got a decent amount of trichomes to it. It has not a perfect trim, but the trim is definitely adequate, a good trim. And it has a nice array of greens and purples, a little bit of purple that sour space candy sometimes expresses. Not bad looking flower at all. This looks like some good outdoor. Very sticky. I mean, just from sorting through this, but I haven't broken anything down. Very resinous, very sticky. Well, all right, let me break some of this down, get it into the bowl. And while I do that, I'm gonna put a high resolution image here. All right, breaking that down, I didn't find any seeds, mold, or anything like that. But this flower is very sticky. Grinder is definitely recommended. If you try to break this down by your hands, you're probably not gonna have a good time. Let's get to it. Okay, smooth enough, and it kind of has a standard, mild, better than average hemp taste to it. Same taste on that second hit. Maybe just a little bit of harshness on the back end of that inhale. Not too bad though. A third bowl, big hit. Still same amount of harshness to it. It's not getting progressively worse and worse as I get down through the bowl. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and give this one an 8 on the smoothness scale. It's pretty good. Once again, it's not getting any harsher as it's getting drier as it's burning down. So that's actually a really good thing. All right, that's the bowl. One could even say that's an 8.5 on the smoothness scale. It's pretty good. The taste is very, very mild, very neutral. Nothing to complain about at all. It doesn't have any kind of like gross or burnt taste to it. So on Reddit, I read people talking about this. They said that the effects are pretty pronounced and that it feels as good as it smells. Of course, Sour Space Candy is a hybrid strain. Some people get uplifting sativa effects from this. Some people just kind of get a hybrid, middle of the road effect. Let me chill for a few minutes, let the effects kick in, and I'll come back and let you know how I feel.
5 minutes later.
All right, I'm back. Now I must say, the effects on this flower are not as pronounced as I was expecting simply because of some of the comments I read, people talking about, oh, the effects are so great. I'm not getting anything profound or extremely potent or different, but the effects are there and I like them. This cut of Sour Space Candy definitely has kind of that hybrid feel to it. I feel a little bit of pressure in the chest, a little bit of pushback when I breathe. I definitely feel mellowed out and chilled, not overly sedated or drowsy though. I feel some pressure in my eyes and some weight on my eyelids. But aside from that, I'm very clear-headed. This definitely isn't, for me at least, a very mood-altering strain. This is very clear-headed, and I would say for most people, this is definitely a strain that you could smoke when you gotta get something done. I feel very mellow though. I feel very chilled out. This is another one of those perfect Netflix and chill strains. This is the kind of thing I would say roll a joint or a blunt of, kick back on your couch, put on something you like to watch, and enjoy. The effects are there, but they're not super potent. They're not gonna make you couch locked or super sedated or drowsy to where you just don't wanna do anything, but they're strong enough that you could feel and enjoy them. Overall, this was pretty good flower. Now, was it the best thing I ever tried? No. Did it live up to the hype as just being the best thing since sliced bread? Not necessarily, but it wasn't bad. I could see why some people are definitely hyping this up. And I think that the biggest reason probably is just because it's dried and cured so perfectly, and that smell is just so delicious and so pungent. Minor complaint, I don't like how they crammed a whole 1/4 ounce into what is essentially an 1/8 jar. I wish that the jar would be twice this size. And the price. Now the price isn't extremely unreasonable, but it is a little bit more than I feel comfortable paying for outdoor. And when I went to their website and I looked at their pricing structure, if I wasn't trying to get this strain specifically for the hype and for this review, I probably wouldn't have bought it just based on the price, especially up into the larger amounts. It's just more than I think outdoor flower is worth. However, if you like Sour Space Candy, I think that you would really like this, and any Sour Space Candy lover would not regret adding this to their collection. So I'm gonna give this the Shabazz seal of approval. There's no reason not to, especially if we're going based on the flower alone. The size of jars and pricing structures are things that can be changed. The flower cannot. My interest is now peaked. I did see that Goat Ridge Hemp is releasing some other strains that they grew shortly, so I might just have to pick some of those up and try it. I like what they have to offer so far. All right, y'all, that's the review. Before you click away, go down in the description, click on the link and check out the merch. It's apparel, all hemp and cannabis related, designed by me for you, just like this hoodie I'm wearing. So check that out, support the channel. Also check out my Instagram, which is here, down in the description. Hit like if you like the video, hit me up down in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you can see when I upload new content. I appreciate each and every one of y'all so much, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day or night. Please stay tuned for the next video. Peace.
Oh, are you okay, bro? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just trying to get my car out of here.
You can't get your you can't get your car out of here, bro. The police about to get you, bro. Look at my nigga. It's New Year's, my nigga said, I'm gonna try to get my car out of here. You not getting your car out of here, boy.